Greetings on this Saturday in the octave of Easter. Today we pay attention to a couple of folks. Saint Kateri Tekakwitha. She was the first American to be beatified and was canonized a saint on October 21st, 2012. Interestingly enough, she is considered a patron saint of the environment itself. She, as a young person, lost both of her parents to disease and smallpox outbreak, and it affected her as well. She eventually moved up to Canada at the age of 20, was baptized on which would have been this very day, Easter Sunday in 1676. She's given the Christian name of Kateri. Interestingly enough, Pope Benedict, who was elected Pope tomorrow in 2005, on April 19th, 2005, he has been called the Green Pope because he himself has paid a lot of attention to environmental concerns. Back to St. Kateri, some of you know already that St. Barnabas Parish on the south side has a very impressive display of the first early American saints, and St. Kateri Tekakwitha is certainly one of them. Listen to the readings today from the scripture itself, and typical story about the unbelievable event of the resurrection of Christ. Mary Magdalene was not believed. The two travelers on the road, apparently to Emmaus, they were not believed when they told the disciples that they had met and seen and talked to the risen Christ. And when Jesus came to meet them in the upper room, he rebuked them for their lack of faith and their lack of belief. But he also sent them into the world to proclaim the gospel to every living creature. And in the Acts of the Apostles, the story of Peter and John being brought before the elders and the leaders and the scribes is an example of what happened to them when they finally did open their hearts and their souls to the presence of Christ. As they said, it is impossible for us to not speak about what we have seen and what we have heard. Brothers and sisters in the Lord, girls and boys, may we continue to open our hearts and our souls to the risen Lord, and may we continue to proclaim God's presence in the world by what we say and by what we do to one another, to others.